Welcome to AI Brief, episode 230. Today we're diving deep into some really surprising and pretty impactful things happening in artificial intelligence. We pulled together the key insights from the latest developments to get you up to speed quickly.
And it has been quite a week. Everything from users pushing back hard on a big model rollout to a former researcher raising billions for investing, and even AI doctors being designed for space missions. Our goal here is to pull out what's really important so you don't just know what's happening, but, why it matters.
Okay, let's get into it then. So first up, the story that, well, for a lot of users, felt like a big step backward. OpenAI's GPT-5, it was meant to be this huge leap forward, but the launch actually caused a bit of an uproar. People were asking for the old models back. What happened?
Yeah, the reaction was really strong. The launch itself had technical problems, like these really low rate limits that just frustrated everyone,
Yeah.
how much you could actually use it. And then there's that chart during the live stream. Even Sam Altman called it a mega chart screw up. It just didn't look good.
And wasn't there something about an auto switcher system? Something critical failing right at launch?
Exactly. This system, designed to route queries to the best model, it crashed right on launch day. So queries weren't going where they should, which naturally made GPT-5 seem, well, dumber than it probably is.
But it wasn't just the tech glitches, was it? People seemed genuinely upset about losing the previous version, 4.0.
Oh, absolutely. You saw it all over Reddit. People weren't just complaining about bugs, they were like mourning GPT-4.0, specifically its personality, the way it interacted. They missed that nuance. It wasn't just about raw power for them.
Wow. So how did OpenAI react to all this pushback?
Well, Sam Altman did an emergency Q&A on Reddit. He basically admitted they underestimated how much people liked 4.0. He promised to bring it back for paid users, improve transparency, fix things, offer more customization. Oh, and they doubled the rate limits for Plus users, too.
So if you zoom out, what does this tell us about AI development overall? It feels like a big lesson learned.
It really highlights that, benchmarks aren't everything. Raw intelligence, processing power, that's not the only thing users care about. Consistency, personality, that overall user experience, it's clearly super important for a lot of people using these AI assistants day to day. It's about that human-AI connection, not just the specs.
Okay, so from user issues
Yeah.
to massive financial success, let's shift gears to AI investing. There's this story about an ex-OpenAI researcher who's really shaking things up in the hedge fund world.
Yeah, this is pretty fascinating. Leopold Aschenbrenner, he used to be on OpenAI's super alignment team, the safety guys, and he just raised over $1.5 billion for his AI-focused hedge fund. And the kicker, zero professional investing experience before this.
1.5 billion with no track record. How on earth did he pull that off?
Well, it's complicated. He was fired from OpenAI back in April, accused of leaking info. Then he published this essay, Situational Awareness. It went viral. In it, he lays out these really strong predictions about how fast AGI is coming. That got a lot of attention.
And has it paid off? Are the returns matching the hype?
Apparently, yes. Reports say his fund is up something like 47% in the first half of 2025. That's way ahead of the S&P 500. His strategy isn't even buying AI companies directly. It's more about things around AI semiconductors, infrastructure, and especially power companies, betting on the underlying needs.
So what's the bigger picture here for finance? Does this mean tech insiders have a huge advantage now?
It certainly suggests that deep knowledge of where AI is heading, its actual requirements, might be more valuable now than traditional financial analysis for making these big, future-focused bets. Everyone wants a piece of the AI action, right? But very few people seem to have that deep foresight. It makes you wonder if this is a one-off or maybe the start of a new trend in investing.
All right, let's pivot again from finance back down to Earth, or actually off Earth. Google and NASA are working together on an AI medical assistant for astronauts. Sounds like sci-fi.
It does, but it's addressing a very real, very critical need, especially for deep space missions. Think about it. Communication delays back to Earth can be huge, hours sometimes, and you can't just evacuate someone. So this system, they're calling it CMODA, Crew Medical Officer Digital Assistant, is designed to diagnose and even treat astronauts completely autonomously, like an AI doctor on board.
That's incredible. What's under the hood? What kind of AI is making this possible?
It's running on Google Cloud's Vertex AI platform. And interestingly, it uses open source models like Llama 3 and Mistral 3 Small. They've tested it. And it's showing up to 88% accuracy in diagnosing injuries, specifically tailored for the weird stuff that can happen in space, microgravity issues, radiation exposure, things like that.
Is this just the beginning? What's next for this AI space doctor?
Yeah, NASA definitely has bigger plans. They want to add more capabilities integrating ultrasound imaging, pulling in real-time biometric data from the astronauts, plus specialized training for very specific space health problems. The goal is a really comprehensive medical expert system for deep space.
Looking at the bigger picture then, AI seems essential for these extreme environments.
Totally. We're not at HAL 9000 yet, thankfully, but the next expert doctor on a Mars mission, it's probably going to be AI. It's a massive leap for astronaut safety. But, the tech developed for this could also have huge implications back here on Earth. Think about telemedicine for remote or underserved areas. An AI doctor trained on space medicine could bring advanced diagnostics anywhere.
Beyond those big stories, AI is just moving so fast everywhere else too. Let's do a quick run through of some other key updates this week.
Okay, quick hits. First, geopolitics and chips. The U.S. government is apparently asking for a 15% cut from NVIDIA and AMD's revenue from AI chips sold to China. That could be like $1 billion a quarter. It's a serious move in the ongoing tech trade tensions.
Definitely. And on the capability front, Alibaba's Qwen-3 models, they now have these huge 1 million token context windows. That means they can analyze, over 1,000 pages of text at once? And they're faster too. That's a big jump for handling large amounts of information.
Huge jump. Imagine what that does for research or legal work. Meanwhile, xAI just rolled out Grok 4 for free for a limited time, and it has this new feature where you long press an image and it turns it into a video using Grok Imagine, pushing that image to video boundary.
And OpenAI, despite the GPT-5 issues, their O3 model completely dominated a Kaggle AI chess tournament, won every single game. Shows their core tech is still incredibly strong in certain areas.
Right. And shifting to safety, Roblox open-sourced Sentinel. It's an AI model specifically designed to filter out bad stuff in chat, protect kids on the platform. That's really important.
Very important. For creators, Microsoft dropped Copilot 3D, turns images into 3D models with one click. Could be big for games, VR, animation.
Yeah, democratizing 3D. And on the infrastructure side, SoftBank bought Foxconn's EV plant in Ohio. Not for cars, but to build a massive Stargate data center there. Big bet on AI's future needs.
And speaking of big bets, Elon Musk confirmed Tesla's shutting down its Dojo supercomputer team, focusing instead on their own advanced AI chips. Their VP, Pete Bannon, is leaving too. A major strategy shift for Tesla.
A really significant shift. And finally, talent wars continue. Apple apparently lost another top AI researcher, Yunzu, to Meta. That's the 5th departure from their core AI models team recently. Shows how hot the competition for talent is.
Wow. Okay, we have covered a lot of ground today.
Yeah.
From model rollouts and user reactions to AI in finance, AI in space, and all these rapid updates. What's the one big thing that stands out to you from all this?
What really strikes me is that through all the tech breakthroughs, all the new capabilities, the human element keeps popping up as absolutely central. Whether it's users wanting a certain personality from their AI, or the value of human insight in investing, or needing AI to support humans in dangerous places like space, it really feels like AI's biggest impact, and maybe its biggest challenges too, lie right at that intersection with us, with people.
That's a great point to end on. As AI keeps advancing, it really is how it connects with our needs, our preferences, our experiences that seems to matter most. And that brings us to the end of this deep dive.
If you found this useful, please do follow AI Brief wherever you get your deep dives, and maybe share this with someone else who lives to stay ahead on tech. We'll be back soon with more.